Good morning and happy Sunday. This is Memorial Day weekend. It is May 30th, 2021. And the only information I've sort of been given as I've been preparing for today's meditation is we need to think of and focus on remembering. And, in line with Memorial Day, we are never to forget the love and the compassion and the loyalty that soldiers had for the country and for the people that they served. And they were so willing to return us to freedom that they were willing to lose their 3D life for the cause. That reminds me of the story of Jesus, who had so much love and so much compassion and so much knowingness that he chose to allow his body to be basically desecrated so that we could return to a state of free will. We need to come to a place we are being asked to love ourselves so much that we are willing to look beyond everything that we've been looking at for lifetimes and return to that state of free will. It doesn't mean, in truth, we have to lose our life right now. We don't have to lose this body to begin to return to that state of freedom. The cost of freedom, in truth, is letting go of all of the lies that we've been telling ourselves. The cost of freedom is letting go of pain and suffering. The cost of freedom is seeing that we have everything we could ever want, need, or desire all the time. It doesn't come from the material world. It doesn't come from a symbolic bowl. It doesn't come from the latest computer gadget. It doesn't come just from a book. It comes from within. It comes from being in the state that we are existing in. And so today, this is just about remembering the truth of what and who we are. And so I'm just going to encourage you to find a comfortable space. If you are sitting, try, if you can, to uncross your legs. Put your feet on the ground so you can feel that grounding force. If you're lying down, again, uncross your legs if you can, but be comfortable. And allow yourself to begin to sink into your seat and become aware a little of your breathing so that as you pay attention to your breathing, you can just kind of let go of some of the extraneous thoughts. And if you are aware of them, just allow them to be without needing to focus or try and force them away. And we're going to step into the elevator at the top of our head. And if we are feeling like we want to be healthy, we can step into the staircase at the top of our head and walk down those 10 or 11 steps. And every step helps you to feel a little more relaxed. Every step that you take, more and more relaxed until you reach that place where you are in the center of your being, your heart space. And as you step into that space, you may step directly into a field, or you may have a doorway to walk through. This field is that field of duality. You may find that there is a path that walks through the middle of those fields, touching both sides. In order to experience one, you need to kind of walk on that side of the road. And so on one side is the field of fear, and on the other is the field of love. And as you feel yourself ping pong back and forth a little bit, you can feel, as you step into that field of fear, the angst, the uneasiness, the trepidation, and the knowingness that this does not feel like home. And then as you bounce back to the field of love, you are immediately wrapped in the arms of love. And you feel the safety, the security, the reassurance, and the knowingness that everything's okay. And this feels like home. And as we decide today to remember, we come to a place where the two paths diverge. You can walk along the path of fear, or you can walk on the path of love, but you cannot walk in both places because they are vastly different worlds. And so today is the day to choose, to remember as we are working to walk home, to remember who we are. As we stand in that state of amnesia with near recollection, with a near epiphany, we want the truth to flood back to us. And so for right now, choose the path of love. Know that it gave you that sense of familiarity that was loving and nurturing, as opposed to the field of fear, which gave you a sense of, yes, I recognize this, but it's because I've been walking it for so long. I know this pathway. Unknown and yet remembered. Choose unknown and yet remembered. And as you walk down this pathway, feel every gift of love that has ever been generated, created for you. From conception to birth, to those moments when your parents could step out of their own fear and be in their truth with you. Those miraculous moments of absolute divine love. Those moments permeated every experience of your life. For some, they may have felt like shorter glimpses. They may have been only a breath long. And yet they were there. And when we pull the world of time and space out, those moments of love are eternal. And when we pull the world of time and space out, nothing else existed. And walk through your childhood. In those difficult moments, if you could see through the facade of the bully or the fighting friend or the boyfriend or girlfriend who ignored you or the teachers that talked down to you. You see through their own fear to their desire and their love for everything to be okay for everyone. And so allow yourself now, as you take just a few moments, to let all those other moments of love, even if it were shrouded in fear, to see the love, to see the reassurance, to remember home. It is on this journey that we realize love was with us all the time. It is then that we know that when someone wrote the footprints in the sand poem, they spoke of this love that carried us through with the feelings of hope, with the little shred of evidence that there must be something better. The love was always there, we just couldn't see it. The hand was on the bike when we took the training wheels off. We couldn't necessarily guarantee ourselves that it was there, but we knew there was someone holding us up. And as you continue to walk through your life and collect the moments, collect the energy of the love that has always been with you, you can begin to remember that not only was it with you, it was you. The reason the love was there is because you existed. You are a divine spark. You are a light in the eye of God. You are a star that shines through any darkness. You are the love that is shared with parents, with family, with teachers, with special relationships. You are the unconditional, unlimited, unending light of this world. You are the freedom that you seek. And now, as you notice on your journey, you come back to a place where you may walk again on a path that walks with the path of fear. They are no longer one path, but they are parallel paths. And you always have the option to step back and forth, for that is the nature of the 3D world. The amazing thing is, you now live in a world of freedom. Freedom to live, freedom to love, freedom to create, freedom to share your creations. And so you can walk in a 3D world that is the projection of fear and not be ruled or dictated or changed by it, because you have the invulnerability, the superpower of love from your divine self, from your divine spark. This is the truth of who you are. This is the freedom that you have in every moment. And as we see the staircase ahead of us, we choose to anchor this path because we have remembered who we are. We have remembered why we are here. And we have remembered the importance of choosing love every time. We can become the hero of our own story. And we can focus on the love in all things. And so there is no fear in stepping back onto that staircase as we prepare to return to the outer world, where we are planted firmly in love. And each step brings us to a space where we are more and more alert. We are more and more refreshed. We are more and more certain of our freedom. And we are more and more alive in our truth. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for honoring me by joining me today. I hope that you can carry your freedom with you and wear your freedom like a badge of honor. Wear your love like a badge of honor. You have stepped up a level in the ranks of your soul as you take your place as a loving being, as a beacon of light in what can sometimes be a very dark world. Many blessings. Blessed weekend, blessed week. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye, everyone.